Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Real Deal Talk. Epic fighting, fighter interviews. Epic 61 coming up May 23rd, Friday. Get your tickets, folks. Fighter interviews, round one today. Right now it's Friday, May 9th. We're 2 weeks out from fight night, and in the studio today for the first time in the Real Deal Talk studio, Bailey Sandoval. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm excited.
You look excited. You sound excited. You look excited. You actually look chill. You look super chill. How do you feel about this? Oh, let me start here. Hold on. This is your first time on this show, right?
Yeah.
And is this your first time fighting an Epic?
Yeah, this is my first time fighting an Epic.
Okay,
yeah.
Beautiful. The first time is it your first time in a cage?
No, not first time in a cage. I've done a couple of I've done a couple of like smoker events or PKBs and things like that.
And when's the last time you fought? How long ago?
I think December at like 265.
Okay.
Yeah, I fought like 265 pounds.
What? Because you're not 265, right?
No, I'm not 265. I was around 308 pounds back in October.
You were?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How much are you now?
Right now I'm looking at 219.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What happened?
It was a big weight cut for sure. Yeah, it was a weight cut.
You were over 300 pounds?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, this has been something I've wanted to do since I was like 17. I mean, I was even in middle school bathrooms,
fighting,
just having fun and fighting and things
fighting
like that. So, when I went to my first Epic event, I wanted to do it.
Which one did you go to? Do you remember which one you went to?
The first one was I got Isaac Verdugo fought against Chris Ellis, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was what, 50, pretty recently, 58, 57 maybe?
Yeah, it's not too far back. I can't remember when, but yeah.
And so you said you fought in the bathrooms. All right, let's go back. When did you actually start any type of fighting? Did it start in school? Were you just liking to fight people?
Yeah, I was a...
Go back. Give me the history here.
Yeah, I was a crazy kid for sure.
How old are you now?
I'm 25.
Okay.
Well, 24 still.
24. Okay. So go back. At what point, what school, middle school, when did this become a thing for you?
I think I grew up in Oceanside a lot.
Okay.
So there's a lot of fights over there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights back there. And then I moved over to San Ysidro Middle. And in San Ysidro Middle, I mean, I was, doing like body shots or like just fighting for fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to Oceanside. What happened? Where did it start? Were you a bully? Were you being bullied?
Oh, I was a kid that was born in Vegas, born in like a little bit more of a higher lifestyle, but then, recession happened and came to Oceanside and got bullied. I got my ass kicked all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I cuss on here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I got my ass kicked a lot of times in Oceanside and had a couple of friends.
Why'd you get bullied? Why do you think you got bullied?
I was very like how did I explain it? Just very like not accustomed to like California, you know? So yeah, I got bullied a lot in Oceanside.
So they fought you all the time.
Oh yeah, I was getting jumped probably a couple times for sure.
And so at that point, like, oh man, I got to do something here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then
So what did you do first? You start training immediately? What happened?
No. It was just I had a group of friends that they kind of took me in and started teaching me how to fight. And then after that, I just started fighting, and the more I fought, the better I got.
The better you got. Then you started beating some of these guys that were beating you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely got fun, but it took me to a different place. It made me too angry, too bitter.
Really?
Yeah, too angry, too bitter, too.
Where you wanted to fight all the time.
Yeah. So I toned down a little bit, and then coming 19 years old, 20 years old, 19 years old, I started training and.
What was the first training? What kind did you start? Jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai?
Just straight into MMA. Straight into Coach Henry with Intensity.
Intensity MMA.
Yeah.
That's down in South Bay, right?
Yeah, that's San Ysidro.
Yeah. Okay. So what made you move to San Ysidro? Your parents were moving there, or what happened?
Yeah, I was a border kid for sure. I lived in Mexico and crossed to go to school and things like that. So, my girlfriend actually is a insanely good boxer.
Really?
Up and coming boxer.
What? Crazy.
And
so were you living in Mexico?
Yeah, for a little bit.
So how'd you get from Oceanside to Mexico? How did that happen?
I don't even remember when we moved, to be honest. We just moved to Mexico, from like 1 month to the next, and Yeah, I went to San Ysidro High School, grew up in San Ysidro after that from like maybe 12 to now.
Okay, and then you started. At what age were you when you started actual MMA training?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19. What art did you love the most? Grappling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, stand up. What was your immediately you loved the most?
Definitely the strike in the Muay Thai.
Really?
Yeah, definitely the strike in the Muay Thai.
And-
Coach Henry honestly is genius when it comes into like Muay Thai and striking. Great wrestler, and he goes over it. He goes over and over, and I just fell in love with it.
I love it, man. So how many hours? Okay, so then you start training. What time? At what point were you like? What point did they say, "Hey, dude, I think you got something here. I think you should start fighting in a ring"? Did that happen? Give me the progression here.
Honestly, I mean, I was 310 pounds, so I got.
You were 310 then?
Yeah, I was 310, so I was getting thrown around. The only one that always told me like I could do this was Coach Henry.
He was the only
He
one.
was the only one. I had a couple of coaches that would tell me that I would never do it, that I was just doing it to lose weight. I was doing it for fun or exercise and things like that. Yeah, so they did not believe in me at all. And then
Wow.
Coach Henry just kept telling me, keep pushing, you're going to be there. And, he's right. And now
Here you
we're
are
here. Yeah.
at 219 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, I love this, man. Okay, so you had people doubting you the whole time, saying you're just doing this to lose weight. You're not even, this isn't serious. And then Henry believes in you. How much does that mean? Like, what did that do for to move forward? Like, how much does that mean to you?
I mean, honestly, he's the only coach that I'll ever fight for. I mean, everything that he's done for me and, being in my corner and giving me that confidence. Yeah, there's times where I didn't believe it and he believed it and he knew I was going to be here.
Wow. At what point did you know you wanted to start and get into a ring? Like after 19 years old, what was your first time you got in any form of a ring to actually fight?
Probably at like 20, 21.
Okay.
Did a couple of those PKBs.
Yep.
That point stuff.
How did that go?
They went well. Yeah, they went well. The big thing about me is no one expects someone like me to know how to do what I do.
Yeah.
I don't look like your
No.
athlete fighter. I don't look like your
Nope.
Big, bodybuilder guy or anything like that. I look like a bitch, but I know I have skills, and I know I have skills because I know Coach Henry has taught me enough to believe in myself.
Yeah, when you walked in, I'm going to say this since you brought it up. You walked in, I was like, you're like, hey, I'm like, hey, what are you here for? The interview. Oh, like I didn't. You look like this nice guy.
Yeah.
Like you don't look like a fighter.
Yeah. I've I mean, it's genuinely just a regular guy that fell in love with this sport and had a I have a great support system, and I have a great team. Intensity is an amazing team.
Awesome. So while we're at it, since you brought it up, let's shout out some, obviously Coach Henry, but any other training partners, any other coaches you want to shout out?
Oh man, all of them.
Shout them out. Give them out.
Isaac. We all know about the Verdugo brothers.
Verdugo.
Those Verdugo brothers, man, they're killers.
I love them. They're killers.
They're killers. We got Hector Albañez. He fought here a couple of times, and Anthony San Juan. All of these guys, man, they're just killers.
Killers.
There's no pace like an intensity pace.
Wow.
They're trying to take your head off every single day, and at the end, we just all make each other better.
That's awesome, dude. Okay, speaking of pace, what's your training regimen like? How many days a week? How many hours a day?
Right now, I'm doing 2 days a week, so 1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Yep. So 2 a days.
Yeah, 2 a days.
Okay.
Yeah, right now
How many days a week?
6.
6 days a week.
Yeah.
Are you working as well?
Yeah. I work. I'm a supervisor for like a youth residential program.
No way.
Yeah.
That's great. So you work full time there?
Yeah, I work full time there.
So you train before work and after? Is that what you do?
Yeah, pretty much.
And so roughly about 3-4 hours a day total? Training?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 hours a day. 4 or 5
Wow.
hours a day for sure.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And then family. Any family you want to shout out? Anybody's support system? Mom, dad, how's that going?
My parents are, well, my mom is, she's scared.
She's scared.
She likes that, I've lost so much weight and things like that, but she's definitely, she's nervous about it. Dad's super supportive. The main 2 people that have been supportive is, my little brother that's right there. That dude.
What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. What's
Yeah,
up, Charlie?
Yeah, that dude he is.
He's your
on
little
top of
brother?
me. Yeah, he's my little brother. He's with me everywhere. We
Everywhere.
go everywhere to go.
So he
together.
trains also, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He's getting really good. I won't be surprised if
He's in the ring soon?
Yeah. Yeah. He's already done a couple of smokers, done kickboxing events, BKBs. When he's gonna be my age, he's gonna fuck me up, and I know that.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's 13.
13?
Yeah, he's a big 13.
Dude, he's huge.
Yeah, he's massive.
Good Lord.
And then my girlfriend, Jessica Herrera.
Yeah.
She's a boxer also. I mean,
She's a beast, huh?
oh man, she's over here, beating me up in boxing. And
so you spar with her?
Yeah, we've sparred a couple of times, and she helps with the boxing for sure. Yeah, she helps with the boxing before. She's boxing, which is like, she can't even box with girls at this point. She's boxing with guys, and yeah, she'll be around soon for sure.
Wow. Okay, so what weight wise, how far are you going to go with the weight? You're at 219. Are you going to go further, like as far as weight loss, or?
Well, right, obviously the fight with I forgot the guy's name.
K1.
K1.
Yep.
Wow, K1. I've been saying Kajan.
Yeah, K1.
K1. Yeah, okay. 205. So
oh, you got to get down to 205.
Yeah, so I'll get down to 205, and then from there, honestly, I'll probably make a run at that 170.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try to go down to 170.
It's gonna be a great journey to watch, bro.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this.
Yeah,
you got to keep going here, man. We want to document this whole thing coming on the show. We'll get you when you're at 205, 185, 170.
Yeah. If you guys, ever look at my Instagram, you'll see me at how big I was, and it's a difference. I still don't see it in the mirror yet, but I know other people see it. I know the pictures show it. So yeah, I don't.
Incredible. All right, so give me a prediction for how you feeling coming into this fight. Confidence. How confident are you coming in this fight?
I'm honestly insanely confident, but I'm more relaxed. A lot of the hard work is done now, so now it's just sweating and getting that weight. Getting more rounds in with the Verdugo brothers, and all of those killers at intensity, and so I've been waiting for this.
You've been waiting for this.
I've been picturing this in my head. I've been manifesting this for a while, so I'm excited.
I love it, dude, because you're about 15 pounds out from your weight class.
Yeah.
15. That's not 2 weeks. That's nothing.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, it's pretty light. It's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Dude, I love this, man. I love your story. Because I look at you, you're just this casual, chill guy. But you clearly know what you're doing. I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to show it. And that's the big thing that Coach Henry keeps telling me, is when this date comes and, I get in there, I get to show people what I could do. And they're not going to expect it from someone like me.
Come on, dude. I love this. Coach Henry obviously is going to be in your corner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Got one more shout out to Coach Henry, how much he means to you, and then we'll wrap this up. Give him one more shout.
Yeah. Honestly, like I said, I would not be able to be here with the weight or with the fighting or just staying dedicated to something without Coach Henry. So, I mean, the support that I have from him, it's indescribable.
It's everything, man. That's what it's all about, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming on. Can't wait to see you fight now, dude. I'm really excited about your story. I'm inspired by it, bro. Nice job. Well done. Keep it going. Keep going, man, no matter what. Love it, dude. Bailey Sandoval, ladies and gentlemen. Look for him, a man. We're going to call him the Sandman from this point forward because he's about to put somebody to sleep, bro. That's what it's all about. Sandman. Bailey Sandoval. Let's go. Epic 61, Friday, May 23rd. Get your tickets. Come watch the Sandman put him to sleep. Let's go. Real Deal Talk. That's a wrap.